What's up?
Hey Claire, can we ask you a few questions about UNCW AGD's academics?
Of course, come on in.
So, what's your chapter's GPA?
So I'm actually super happy to say that we prioritize academics within Alpha Gam. We actually had the highest overall GPA last fall semester, having a 3.57 GPA among all Greek organizations.
Wow, that's amazing.
Thank you. We're super proud.
How do you guys support your academics?
That's a great question. So one way that we support academics is our Director of Academic Excellence book study rooms each week in the library to have a place on campus for our girls to study. So another way that we support academics within AGD is we have a monthly A box. So if you get an A on any sort of big assignment or exam, your name goes into a raffle and then we draw for a $10 Starbucks gift card. Another way that we support academics within AGD is we match up the girls who have the same majors just so they can talk about what good professors to have the next upcoming semester, where to get textbooks or study together if they need help.
What programs do you have in place for when members are not meeting your academic standards?
One way that we help members who are not meeting academic standards is I meet with them and have some one-on-one council meetings to discuss additional study tips, just to give them some support as well as ways to get them back on track and feel more confident within school.
What kind of majors are your members involved in?
So we actually have a wide variety of majors. We have film, nursing, elementary ed, exercise science, and coastal engineering.
Coastal engineering, that's great. Can you tell me more?
Of course. Two of our members, Izzy and Grace, will tell you more about that right now.
Hello, I am Grace Luters. I am a junior at UNCW and I am majoring in coastal engineering. Basically, it's to solve problems on the coast, whether it's human-induced or just naturally induced. Originally, when I came to UNCW, I was not coastal engineering. I didn't even know it was a major at the time. I was kind of undecided. I still wasn't really sure what I was going to be doing, basically all of freshman year. So I heard about coastal engineering from Izzy, who is also in AGD. I asked her what it was, what you can do, and she kind of just gave me just an overall explanation of the major. I was really interested in it. I decided to change my major to coastal engineering. I then lived in the suite with everyone, including Izzy, and we were both in there doing the same major. You know, it was just really nice being able to have her there to understand what we were doing, and also to be there for support, questions. We always had each other's back in those classes. But on top of that, we are the only girls right now in our cohort in coastal engineering, so we need more. If you like the ocean and you're also you like math and science, do coastal engineering. It's just such an interesting, I never have ever learned anything like this type of stuff in my school years, so it's been really interesting. Grace.
Yes, Kelly!
One of the projects you do in Introduction to Coastal Engineering, find a coast nearby. Me and my group choose to do Masonboro Island. Went over the island, just assess the area, identify one coastal process. So basically, a storm came in and the tide is all the way out, and we can see that a storm came in because the tide is all the way out and there's a fish laying here, stuff like that, you know? So we had to explain how the dunes were created and things like that. We were explaining the inlets and the tide situation that was happening at the time, because there are different currents, and you'll learn there's so much more to the ocean than just the waves and the sand. There is a lot. But basically we just explained why everything was happening and or what was happening and why everything was happening. And it was really cool to be able to apply what we learned from the class to just to a simple why the wave is breaking the way it is. So that's all I've got to say about coastal engineering. Maybe some new, people interested in it. But anyway, back to you, Claire.
So what's your required GPA?
So we ask that each member get at least a 2.5 GPA, but ideally we want everyone to strive for pi, meaning everyone has at least a 3.14 GPA.
How do you celebrate your members that reach pi?
So each semester we have a GPA pizza party, and if you get at least a 3.14, you get to attend, and it's just a super fun time where you get to celebrate our high achieving girls and eat some pizza.
Tell you what, now you got that shit for sure. You know you need somebody to run that boy.
Alright, do you guys guys have any more questions for me?
Just one. Do you have anything you want to tell the PNMs?
Yeah, honestly, just have fun and trust the process, guys.
All right. Thank you so much, Claire.
Of course, thanks for coming.